All right, I'd like to welcome everybody to a brand new episode of The Adam King Show. This is episode 29. We are one away from 30, and we have an episode that is so different than anything we've ever done before. Because of all the algorithms that keep kicking us off of all the social medias, we've decided to do a non-political episode. And in order to do a non-political episode the way we want to do it, we're taking you ringside to an MMA boxing match at SoCalFights, and we are going straight into the action. But before we do, I got updates for all of you. Rock Breath is on his way to recovery. He might be joining us very soon. Please keep him in your thoughts and prayers. We want him back on the show. It's a big deal. And everything is just wonderful as things are falling apart in this country. The Adam King Show is growing every single week thanks to you, our unbelievable audience all over the world, and especially at InfoWars. I want to remind everybody to please check out InfoWarsStore.com and buy something from InfoWarsStore.com and keep us on the air at Band.video. Take a peek at some of the other co-hosts at Band.video and the amazing Patriots that we have. And with that, I want to bring attention to a very special Patriot that made a great video. And before we go ringside, I want to give you a word from one of our friends, Harrison Smith.
There's two very important reasons to not give up hope, even when things seem hopeless. The first is that it is a self-fulfilling prophecy. And I sort of see this as the morale of the troops. If the troops that are fighting think they're going to lose, think they've already lost, don't know what they're fighting for, don't have any hope, then they have lost. Here's the story that I'm thinking of. It says, England is lost forever. That's it, I guess, then. Okay, let's all die then. Great. Well done. Go jump in the ocean if you believe that. He says, lately I have this strange pain in my gut, a tight, sick feeling that has nothing to do with my physical health. It's the feeling that my home is lost forever. And it's not just me. He says, I'm honestly kind of in mourning right now, mourning for my country, for my people, for my culture and my heritage, all of which I have discovered are terminally ill and are going to endure a slow, miserable death over the coming decades. I'm going to be the doctor today. I'm going to tell you, yes, we're in stage 4 cancer. Yes, it's going to be a little bit difficult to get out of this. Yes, you look like you're on your last legs, but if you want to die, then accept that fate and die. If you want to live, then you have to reject death and stand up against it and fight back. It's like you're saying they're watching somebody choking a loved one to death. They're not dead yet. They're looking at you. They're struggling. They're trying to fight back, but they're having the life choked out of them. And you're sitting there going, oh, it's so sad. I loved you so much, and here you are, dead. And they're just like, and you're just like, yeah, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing. To do something, I would have to commit violence, and I can't do that. So, I'm just going to let the murderer choking you to death choke you to death. You're just going to stand here and allow this to happen. Self-shackled, self-muzzled cowards. That, again, is just the heart of our entire problem.
Watch the American Journal weekday mornings, 8 to 11 Central at Band.video.
Harrison is a killer. I want to encourage everybody to watch him on InfoWars every single morning. I wake up to Harrison every single morning, and he's really a special guy. So, moving into our episode, we got so much going on today. I want to get right into it. SoCalFights. We have an amazing league here in Southern California. It's a professional, semi-professional boxing MMA fighting league that feeds into the UFC. I was invited by the owner of the league, Don Hateley, who happens to be a very close old friend of mine, and I went down to their hangar. They have a big hangar at an airport. It's a beautiful 1,600 person arena, ringside arena with a hangar. They do it once every few months. It's a brand new league. We're going to post links to their company throughout the whole show. We're going to tune in. And all these info warriors out there, with all the stress going on in the world, sometimes you just got to chill out. So like me, got myself a beer for this episode. I'm going to drink it as we watch the fights. And that's what we need to do right now. We need to watch fights. Because if we're not talking about politics, we should be with the fight. All right. So, on that note, I want to take you right now to my interview with Don Hateley, the owner of the league. And I went out there. We walked around the place. I was in the owner's box, and you'll see. Stay tuned. Watch this clip from Don, and he'll give you some background on the league. And we'll come back here in studio, and from then we will continue on with the show and get to the fights, because we got action for you. We got blood. We got action. Let's do it, Info Warriors. All right, so I'm here with Don Hateley, the CEO and chairman of Combat Sports Entertainment, the parent company of
Englebrecht Promotions and Events. So tonight we're hosting our first fight of the season. It's our 13th sellout show here at the hangar at the OC Fairground. We have a very exciting night tonight where we're actually incorporating a few new acts, including a top comedian and a sword fighting competition in the ring. And then we'll have our standard boxing and MMA bouts, including the finale with which is our prize fight of the night.
Who's the prize fighter?
Can't tell you, it's a secret.
Okay, cool.
You'll have to see the event. So we've sold out every event now for 13 in a row, and we're excited to have Adam here with the Adam King Show.
Yeah.
Broadcasting at our event.
So Don and I go way back. We're like 15-year-old friends here.
Right.
And Don is actually a secret agent.
Right. And what's my number?
225.
And Adam's number is 227.
Yeah, we gotta.
There's a history to
But
that.
only InfoWars can know that.
Yeah, it goes back.
It's
It goes
secret.
back to Beverly Hills about 13 years.
This is how serious it is, just in case something happens.
Now, last fight we had, the last fight of 2022, we had 2 fighters taken out in stretches.
Wow.
We had a heavyweight, 2 knockouts, including a heavyweight knockout match. And I have video of that, by the way. I can
Wow,
send you.
of course.
And both those guys ended up being taken out in stretches. So we definitely put on an exciting show, and we're very excited about the future. We're going to be launching MMA League, which is going to have 32 teams in 32 cities. That will be developed in 2023, and we'll launch the league in 2024. And we're also launching an extreme roller derby league. So we're bringing back the roller derby, but with an MMA and fighting component to it. And we're having an extreme track design right now. And then we have some of the old guys.
I saw the track. It's sick.
From the Thunderbirds that are helping us with our technical design, with the engineering firm that's designing the new track, and it's going to be fantastic. We have a lot of VIPs here tonight that flew in from Montreal, Cyprus. We have Jimmy Kimmel's strategist here tonight, and
We're gonna have a lot of fun.
the owner of a soccer team in Vancouver, and it's going to be an exciting night.
So how did you get started with the league?
So Roy's operated our subsidiary for 25 years. He actually sold his company years back to Oscar de la Hoya and was his chief operating officer, and that's what launched Golden Boy Productions. And then after 3 years, Roy bought that company back. And then I had formed Combat Sports Entertainment with a couple of partners, and we raised money really all over the world. We have 75 shareholders, investors in London, Dubai, Israel.
We got some people from Cyprus.
Kazakhstan, Canada, really everywhere. And then we bought 100% of Englebrecht Promotions and Event. We closed in December of 2019, right before COVID hit. Of course, COVID hits. Fortunately, we were well capitalized, and also we didn't incur any operating costs during COVID. So, it worked out well for us.
When you bought the league, what was your impetus to pull the trigger and say, I'm going to buy a league and go into combat sports?
Well, MMA is now the 3rd largest sport in the world. So that was one. So it's got a huge worldwide market share. When I traveled to London, Dubai, Israel, I had people over in Europe asking me, hey, can you bring this to Europe and replicate in the cities of the European soccer? Everybody loved the concept. chairmen of major brokerage firms in London that are invested in this. So these are firms with $6 billion under management. So they love the concept, and then we have worldwide appeal. I was in Doha, Qatar, and talking to them and their finance and entertainment minister. They love the league. I was in Saudi Arabia, met with the minister of finance.
Is that when you went with the Trump trip?
Yes,
I remember that one. Yeah. That was so gangster.
Yeah, that was
real.
Yeah, we had a lot of escorts.
Yeah, you did.
So
that was cool.
So it has worldwide appeal. UFC was bought for $2 million and sold for $4 billion.
Now you guys differ from UFC because you're like a league, an actual.
Well, consider
there's divisions, and it's like the NFL of combat
we're
sports.
like college football to the NFL.
Okay.
So we're like a feeder system.
Yeah.
We're not competing with UFC or Bellator. We're actually developing fighters that eventually want to go to the UFC or Bellator. So we're like, look at us as college football to the NFL.
So you're like a feeder system.
We're like a feeder system.
Got it.
And we're replicating that system in 31 other markets. And we're really excited about what the future holds.
It's exciting, man.
Very, very much so.
You can feel the presence here. Everybody's excited to be here.
Wait till we...
Now, you've never not sold out an event.
No, we've sold out.
Sold out every single event.
Yeah. We have a waiting list.
And people are just pouring in here. I mean, like...
So our
everybody's waiting for a fight.
Sponsors, we have a waiting list of 12 sponsors.
Who's like the big hitter of the league? Who's like the guy that we most are watching?
Sponsor-wise?
No, fighters.
We have a guy tonight that's undefeated.
Okay.
Fight. So we got,
and he's going to make it to the UFC.
He may. We have guys in here that are 5-0, 8-0. Their goals to get up there where they get the attention. We've had 12 world champions come out of Fight Club. Mosley, a lot of guys. Muhammad Ali was here today.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So, because the company's been around 25 years.
Yeah.
So, we just took it over a few years ago. But we're very excited. We're really honored to have you be here tonight.
And we're going to be broadcasting your shows on InfoWars. It's going to be really off the hook.
Right.
God willing, we're going to soon be streaming these shows on InfoWars to the whole world live.
I'm trying to orchestrate it.
God willing.
I want to orchestrate.
I got to get Rob Dew on this and Alex Jones on this.
I want to orchestrate a political match.
Okay.
Because we do male and female fights, so we'll have female MMA fighters, and they're actually more hardcore.
So what do you think about Lauren Boebert versus AOC?
I'd love it.
Right there.
Right there.
Right there.
My money's on Boebert.
My money's on Boebert too.
Yeah. And you know what? We can start with
AOC is like fake from the hood.
And then we could bring Adam Schiff in.
Yeah.
We'd have to find maybe a 12-year-old fight.
I think Eric Swalwell versus Jim Jordan would be a good one,
That
too.
would be a great one.
I actually don't think the Democrats can field anybody that would be a good fight. I even think Mitch McConnell can take them. Can you imagine Mitch McConnell versus Chuck Schumer? That would be a good one.
We'll get that in. We'll reach out to you.
All right, we got some more stuff coming, and we're going to have a lot of fun on the Adam King Show. Stay tuned. So also with me that night, the Englebrecht Productions is the parent company that took over this fight league. And Roy Englebrecht, not only does he come back at the end of the show to give us a whole thing into boxing and fighting of the last 30 years of this man's unbelievable career, but he has a few words for tonight's fights. Let's tune in really quick to Roy before we jump into the fights, and let's get a quick word from him.
So, 20 million followers.
You're going to see something in the history of combative sports never happened because we had 2 fights fall out. One fight fell out, the kid tested positive for COVID. I said, why did you even test yourself?
I know.
We lost a couple of $1,000 payday. So to fill up, to stretch it, we have the first time ever we have the Southern California top 2 sword fighters in here.
What?
And then we have Richard Villa, one of the top comedians in the country, happen to be coming tonight. He's going to do a 10-minute set.
That's amazing.
So we have boxing, MMA, sword fighting, and comedy. That's what Fight Club OC is all about.
That's so cool.
It's the most fun you can have on a Thursday night in Orange County.
You think I could say something for InfoWars?
You can say whatever you want.
You want to talk to Roy?
I think we're
No,
getting
I
right
will.
here.
I want to see if... All right, there you have it, everybody. Now it's fight time. Get your beer out. Get your popcorn. Turn off all the politics. There's nothing, no memes to tweet, nothing going on except just some casual entertainment. Enough of all the shit. And let's just have some fun, okay? So, our first fight tonight, Julian Bridges versus Michael Jackson. Not the Michael Jackson you're thinking about, but let's take you ringside and let's watch this whole fight because this fight is a good one.
Your referee in charge of the action is Ray Corona. Introducing first, on my right, in the blue corner, wearing the solid black trunks, weighing it in even 147 pounds, from South Central, fighting out of Fight Science, making his professional debut. Give it up for Michael Black Jack Jackson. His opponent dancing to my left in the red corner, wearing the black trunks trimmed in white, weighing in at 144.4 pounds. From Antioch, fighting out of Team Salguera, he brings a professional mark of 1-0. That victory by knockout. How about it for Julian Bridges?
Julian Bridges in the black and white trunks. Michael Jackson in the black trunks.
The referee will be Thomas Taylor.
Jackson comes to us from Hawthorne, California. Bridges comes to us from Long Beach, California. And would it have killed Michael Jackson to have come out?
To Michael Jackson.
Yeah, to like
Right.
a Thriller
Beat
song, Beat It. Want to be starting something?
bad.
Yeah, I'm bad. Like, I mean, just something. Like, we have a fighter that fights here named Michael Myers, and he has to come out to the Halloween theme. It's just, come on.
It just makes sense.
But you know what? It's his career. He's putting his life on the line. He can do what he wants.
Right.
No disrespect to Michael Jackson.
Southpaw versus Orthodox right away.
Michael Jackson is normally an MMA fighter, a pretty decent striker MMA-wise. You know, this is his first time boxing. He didn't know he was going to box.
Oh, wow.
Until a couple days ago.
Oh, wow. He's
Julian
taking some
unleashed-
shots. Oh, wow. It's over. Wow. Julian Bridges wasted no time. And Curtis, talk a little bit more about what you were just saying. How does he not know?
His opponent fell out through his COVID Monday. So in order to fill the fight for tonight, I believe Bridges lost his opponent as well. So, you know, those two guys need to fight.
You know, and this might just be me, even looking at Michael Jackson in the corner, and this could be hindsight being 2020, he looked like he was sort of expecting something different.
He probably didn't expect the explosiveness of Bridges coming out. And I mean, this is how Julian fights. His last fight, he won by knockout, and it was within 30 seconds of the first round. So he comes out very explosive. And I mean, that kid has power.
And very accurate too. He didn't waste a single punch. Everything he landed something.
It's interesting seeing a fighter who is an MMA fighter. It's not like Michael Jackson doesn't know how to fight. Just being so squared up like that in the corner.
Woo! Damn. Dude got taken out quick. That's all I got to say about that. So, moving forward to our second fight, I saw this fight live. I was at ringside. I got some extra bonus footage I'm going to put in. There was blood drawn in this next fight, the second fight. This is a super welterweight fight. Slava Mezus versus Antonio Garcia. This was probably one of the best fights of the night, I have to say. So I'm going to take you right now live. Let's go watch this fight, and I'll come back. We'll talk about it. We're going to have some fun.
That I can
gentlemen, fight number 2.
distinguish them
74
with.
rounds of boxing in the super welterweight class. Your referee is Ray Corona. Introducing first on my right, in the blue corner, wearing the white trunks trimmed in black, weighing in at an even 156 pounds, from Phoenix, Arizona, fighting out of Iron Gloves, making his professional debut. Give it up for Slava Mezuz! And his opponent, standing to my left in the red corner, wearing the black trunks trimmed in green, weighing in at 155.8 pounds, from Anaheim, fighting out of Punch-Out Boxing. He brings an undefeated record of 2-0, both wins by knockout. Give it up for Antonio Garcia!
I expect Antonio to use his reach because he definitely has that advantage. Another southpaw versus orthodox.
Guys, is it a problem that both fighters appear to be bone dry?
You know, I've come out a few times where I felt like I warmed up too much. Warmed up too much. Kind of had like an adrenaline dump in the beginning, so I don't really want to be too warm, but then you don't want to be cold as well either. So.
Garcia seems to be eyeing to land that right hand, using the jab to kind of set it up. And Mezuz kind of has a bit of a herky-jerky type style that I just think Garcia in the black and green he was off balance there. Seems to just be waiting to figure out a little bit more.
Yeah, Slava's using his footwork. He does have a slightly awkward bounce, which I think is throwing off Antonio. But I mean, he's having some success. You know, he's getting just out of range of Antonio's punches. He's landing a couple shots himself. Let's see if he can keep this up for 4 rounds.
He's doing a really good job at stuffing Antonio's punches when he gets too close.
Yep, absolutely. There's the right hand.
That right hand has been money for the most part.
Although I will say, Mezuz did land an uppercut. Although all that might prove to be academic, if Antonio Garcia can continue to turn it on, and he's finding a home for that right hand, folks.
Nice short right hand on the inside right now. I think Slava has good movement, but when he comes up, he leaves his head up high, allowing Garcia to land that right cross.
Starting to reach with it a little bit more instead of stepping into it like he did before.
I'd like to see Garcia throw that straight cross to the body. There you go. Nice shot. Keep going to the body. Have Slava slow down, bring his guard down, and then he can throw the right hand to the head.
Fighters kind of tying up a little bit here as we come into the final 20 seconds of this 4-round super welterweight bout. And guys, I think Mezuz, his awkwardness is really helping him here.
Yeah, absolutely. Making it an awkward fight for Garcia. Both fighters getting caught.
And you have Antonio Garcia in a super welterweight bout. He wears the black and green trunks, taking on Slava Mezuz in the white and black trunks from Phoenix, Arizona.
Nice double jab by Slava. But again, he's leaving his head up high, and he's bringing that left hand down, allowing Garcia to land that right cross.
Slava, in an odd way, reminds me of the junior middleweight Sam Solomon. Had that herky-jerky style that it wasn't that he couldn't be hit, it wasn't that he couldn't be beaten, he moved and threw punches in a way that kept him in fights.
Slava's taking a lot of punches this round, doing the the right thing, trying to hold on.
Yeah, that was a nice right hand to the body from Antonio Garcia. You get the feeling that if he did a little bit more of that, it wouldn't take much for Jesus to
slow down.
Yeah.
And it's starting to look like Jesus is just pushing his punches at this point.
Yeah, he's not moving as much. Slava, in fact he's trying to grab and grab a hold of Antonio. So definitely a sign of being a little tired. Another body shot. Seems like Antonio's willing to take a few shots to land his own.
And it just and that's the thing. He doesn't have to.
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
putting a hurting on his kid so bad to where he can just continue to do what he wants to do. He's gonna get the knockout he's searching for if he just continues on the same path that had him successful from the beginning.
Guys, is Jesus cut? It seems like he might be.
Oh,
looks like it's a cut behind the head or something.
That just looks like a headbutt, and you'll get that a lot when it's an orthodox and southpaw. No, I think Antonio's cut.
Garcia's cut. He's cut. It's kind of like right on the hairline.
Oh, it's leaking now. I think it was an accidental headbutt.
But hey, give Jesus credit. He's landing that left hand. But that just seems like it's making Garcia madder. Guys, these guys are going for it. Someone forgot to tell them this was just a 4-round fight. They are winging it.
Nice combination to finish the round by Garcia.
And guys, I can see out of the corner of my eye, the courteous ones being very courteous, getting his dollar bills ready to throw into the ring.
Yep. Third round coming up. Slava looking like he's slowing down just a bit.
We resume now for the third round of this 4-round super welterweight bout between Antonio Garcia from Anaheim, California. He's in the black and green, taking on Slava Jesus in his pro debut from Phoenix, Arizona. Jesus comes to us in the white trunks. I give him a lot of credit for one more thing. This is Jesus. He hasn't gotten any of Garcia's blood on his trunks.
Right. You know, he's starting to look like he's starting to get a second win. He's returning.
Yep.
Look like he has a little bit more snap on his punches for now, but, you know, he hasn't been cracked too hard yet.
Yep. Oh, nice short right hand by Slava. Antonio's got to be careful. Even though those punches may not be hurting him, they add up. They add up, especially with those small gloves.
He's just crowding himself too much. The straight right is money.
Oh.
He's no longer trying to win that outside battle as well with the foot.
We're heading into the halfway point of the third round between Slava Jesus and Antonio Garcia, live from the hangar at the Orange County Fair and Event Center. And these guys are going for it, and it's very interesting. Just when it looks like Jesus might be wilting, he manages to land some shots on Antonio Garcia. But make no mistake about it, I think Garcia has won every round so far.
Definitely.
And he's starting to go to the body more, too.
Yep. You can see that body shot hurt Slava. He made a face as he got hit, and he kept going.
You hear the crowd
looks
chant.
overwhelmed.
They chant Antonio Garcia on. And hey, I give Jesus a lot of credit in the world. He's not a hometown guy fighting a hometown guy, and he's not stopping throwing punches.
Yep. Nice right hand by Antonio. Those body shots definitely paying dividends.
And we move into the fourth round now. Once again, Antonio Garcia doing a tattoo job on Jesus, who is there to get hit and is firing back as well.
Final round, great effort by Slava. You know, he's had his moments, but I think Antonio's just a little too dominant in this fight. Oh.
Right there, he can do that. He could, if he was doing that the whole time, he probably would have already put him down.
And right now, it seems like Jesus feels, and he seems to be cut over the left eye, or around the left eye. It seems like he's kind of figured out, hey, I don't think I'm going to get knocked out. I can land punches on this guy. I may not win, but I'm certainly not getting blown out like maybe everyone thought I would.
Yeah.
And Antonio is getting caught with that short left hand as he throws his combinations, leaving himself open. But, oh, nice body shot. He's willing to take that damage. Oh, it's over. Ray Corona stopped the fight. It's over.
And that sees Antonio Garcia move to 3-0 with 3 KOs as the referee, having seen enough, stops this bout on I'm assuming that's a KO in the third round.
Great effort by Slava. You know, he never gave up. He was always in the fight, but Antonio was just a bit too much, and I think referee just saw Slava take a little bit too much damage and made the right decision to stop the fight.
Well, folks, we now have our second knockout on this Fight Club OC card, live from the hangar at the Orange County Fair and Event Center in beautiful Costa Mesa, California. Julian Bridges got a KO1 in his 4-round super lightweight bout versus Michael Jackson, and Antonio Garcia scored a 4th-round KO over the game but outgunned Slava Jesus in a 4-round super welterweight contest.
At 1 minute 20 seconds of the 4th and final round, your winner, still undefeated, all careers by
Ooh, gee, that was a good one. I got to say, pound for pound, this is probably the best fight of the night, without a doubt. And the thing I like most about this fight was both fighters, they didn't quit. You saw White Pants over there. He just did not quit the whole night. He would not give up. He would not cave. And I appreciate that. It's beautiful because I feel he was outfought. He was outsized. His opponent was more professional, but he hung in there. Blow after blow, and he gave blows. He put up a fight to the end. He would not knock down, and that's what it takes to be an athlete in the arena these days. So Cheers to Slava Jesus and Antonio Garcia on a great fight. And I want to take you now to our third fight of the night. Happens to be our only actual MMA fight. Now, this fight is kind of long. They're both amateurs. This is their first professional debut, both of them. I got to say, this fight was so interesting to watch. I was ringside, and there's a knockout in this one. And I got the knockout on a private video, close up, and it's sick. Oh, my God. Violently sick. So let's go to the fight right now. I'm going to try to edit it so it's not so long because it's about 22 minutes and it's a lot of kicking in the beginning and not a lot of, action. And this fight actually goes to 3 or 4 rounds. So let's watch the fight. I'm going to try to cut the video short so you don't see so much yada yada. And let's go. This fight is Cole Larson versus James Guidry, who calls himself Sauce Marley. Cheers.
God, fighters are coming out singing their song. That's just awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, our third fight of the evening, except for 3 5-minute rounds of MMA action in the lightweight class. Your referee in charge of the action will be Michael Bell. Introducing first, on my right, in the blue corner, a freestyle Muay Thai specialist fighting out of Team Black, and Dundamaya, wearing the white trunks trimmed in black, weighing in at 155.2. From Antioch, making his professional debut, how about a little Sauce Marley? This is James Guidry. Standing to my left in the red corner, a freestyle specialist, fighting on lineage of Muay Thai, wearing the black trunks with white lettering, weighing in at 155.6. From Huntington Beach, making his professional debut, how about it for Cole Larson.
Cole Larson wearing the black trunks, Guidry in the white.
Let's do it now. Best of luck.
Another Southpaw versus Orthodox all night. Southpaw versus Orthodox. Oh, switch.
Guys, I gotta ask, does all that hair affect Guidry? Like, does he feel that weight on him, on his head? Is it a bad thing? Might it look bad to the judges?
Yeah, I would feel like, he has it contained. But those guys like that kind of wear their hair down and they get hit, and even if they don't get hit clean, their hair's still moving in the wind. It's just more things for the judges to see. It might not be as hard, but
it can sway the judges' judgment.
Both of these guys are getting real leg kick heavy without setting it up with punches, and that is a prime example of what happened. Like, you either get your kick caught and returned, or you're gonna get your kick checked.
And what did you call those? A naked kick?
Naked kick.
Naked.
Some guys are really good at throwing naked kicks, a la Curtis Millender. But
he's not very good at text messages. But we're going to not talk about that. I apologize, folks. Curtis, you were saying.
So it's there's things you can do. Not all kicks without a punch or anything. are naked. Sometimes if you're fighting the range, you're feinting, things like that, that can be your setup to the kick.
He landed that kick right after that straight cross.
So, Curtis, based on what you know about these two fighters, is this going to go to the ground at some point, or are we looking at a stand-up match?
This is going to be a pretty good stand-up match. It depends. Everybody's a kickboxer. Everybody's a boxer until they get hit in the mouth. They don't want to get hit anymore. Right. Sometimes you gotta call an audible and take the fight to the ground.
That's why it's called mixed martial arts.
Exactly.
Oh, nice right cross.
Laren taking a nice right cross from Guidry. One thing I'll say here is that Laren may be the house fighter tonight, but Guidry did not come to lose his pro debut.
It definitely looks like a very competitive fight so far, Yeah. Awesome. Good luck.
Yep.
Nice sweep.
The crowd is extremely into this as explicatives are being yelled, and that's why you come to Fight Club OC on Fight TV. Well, that first round is in the books.
That first round,
and right away, both fighters coming out with some leg kicks.
And we come out now for the second round of this 3-round MMA bout in the lightweight division. Curtis, what would you like to see from both of these fighters in this third and final round of their pro debuts?
It's time to turn it up for both of them. It's time to turn it up for both of them. Definitely 1-1. James is doing what he has to do. He knows he has to push the pace and push the pace, and he's doing that. Yep. And Cole doesn't like it. Get on top.
Nice leg kicks. Would like to see him follow up, though. "20 seconds left of the final round. Nice left hand.
Guys, Laren did not protect himself at all times. He got clipped, and that is probably going to solidify the decision for James Guidry.
Definitely that last round, James started really well with his hands. The first half of that round, towards the middle, Cole was able to land some leg kicks, but the very final 10 seconds, Cole got caught with the short left hook that dropped him.
The hand speed was a little too much.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big round of applause for our MMA fight of the evening? Going all 3 rounds, 15 minutes of action. In the end, we go to the scorecards for our decision. Judge Damian Walton, Judge Don Howard, Judge Thomas Taylor, all see it by identical scores of 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision. Sauce Marley, James Guidry!
I think that was the right decision. That was the right decision. That was a close technical fight, but James definitely took it.
Oh my God. Sauce Marley with the kill. Did you see that? Oh my God, Info Warriors. That was off the chain. But before we go to our next fight, I want to show you from my vantage point ringside where I was the knockout. Let's play that clip really quick, and then we'll get to our next fight. Boom, 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 boom. Sauce Marley with the kill and the win. This guy was cool, actually, and I went backstage afterwards to interview Sauce Marley after his win, and this dude's an up-and-comer, man. The thing I liked about Sauce Marley is Cole Larson really, he was like, if you were ringside and you saw what I saw, he was like blowing kisses at his opponent. He was winking at his opponent. I mean, he was really trying to psych him out his opponent and make his opponent feel small and weak. And Sauce Marley, he just like had his head in the game the whole time. He didn't put out any ego. He was just humble. He went in the ring to win, and he won. That's what it takes to get over your opponent. You can't be big. You can't be flossy. You just got to be low key. You got to hone in on your skill, focus on your talent, be consistent, and never give up. And Sauce Marley got the win tonight, baby. So let's go backstage really quick. Let's go to my interview with Sauce Marley, and let's hear what he has to say about the fight. All right, Adam King here. I'm with Sauce Marley after the fight. Sauce Marley was the only MMA, took him down in the third round.
Yes, sir.
What do you got to say to all the Info Warriors out there who just watched your fight?
Man, if y'all watching, bro, y'all probably just became a fan. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all don't like me, you feel me, I'll take you out too. So, like I said, it's Team Black Takeover, Team Doom to my takeover, baby. Let's go.
He's a dangerous man.
Big dangerous. Come on, big sauce.
So your opponent was really smirking at you the whole time.
Yeah, he was smiling.
He was giving you like these looks like, I got you, I got you. And one thing I liked about your fighting style was you were just so humble.
Yeah.
You were in the zone. There wasn't anything that could affect you, and you stayed true, and you won the match.
Yeah.
What was going through your head during the match?
Well, man, like if you're gonna smirk, bro, you're gonna get murked. You know what I'm saying? You sit there, you want to smile, you can laugh, you can do all that. And you know what I mean? We're having some fun in there. You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
We put the hard work in outside the ring. You know what I'm saying? So we're at practice. I put all the hard work in. Today was a little bit of time. He was smiling. He's probably having a little bit of fun. You know what I mean? But it ain't fun to take a loss. It ain't fun to walk out with lumps on your face and stuff and take it from me, especially in your hometown. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm saying, wherever I come, I'm taking names. It's a takeover. If I come to your town, I'm running your city. If you come to my town, you know who the king is in my town. So let's go.
Now, for all my fans and listeners out there, you're new in the league, 1-0.
Yes, sir.
Just found the league. How long you been fighting for, and what's your style?
Oh, man, I've been fighting all my life, man. I've been knocking dudes out since I was a little baby, man. So now it's
And you're Muay Thai.
Yeah, Muay Thai, man. Jiu-Jitsu, Dum Damaya, Muay Thai. Mike Rinaldi starting off with Killer Be Killed, Dan Black. I'm with the Ross legendary team around, man. So y'all about to find out, you feel me, who the takeover is and what's about to happen. It's a big sweep.
Sauce Marley, everybody. He's coming for the belt.
Big
He's
sauce.
coming for the belt. Peace out, Info Warriors.
All the belts, baby. Bang.
Cheers to you, Sauce. That was a great fight, and thank you for a wonderful interview. So, in the beginning, I mentioned that Englebrecht Productions put this fight on. The Roy Englebrecht actually, because there was a sudden cancellation, was able to schedule a sword fight. Now, personally, I thought this was like totally weird and unexpected. But when these dudes got in the ring with their daggers and were stabbing each other, bow, 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 I was like, damn, that takes some guts. I mean, these are like steel swords. These are no joke. They're swinging them around. So we're going to show this sword fight in the ring. Some weird stuff. But you want to know something? Puts hair on your chest, Info Warriors. So grab your beer. Watch this sword fight. We're going to come back, and we're going to finish up this episode with fight number 5. Cheers.
I'm saying we're not going to be seeing bodies, body parts, blood. I'm assuming
and
it's
his opponent
Thank
in
you.
the red corner, From San Francisco, this is Jonathan Ying.
By Curtis.
Man. Introducing first on my right in the blue corner, an instructor who has represented the United States as one of the top 50 fighters in the nation. From Fullerton, give it up for Miles Cobb. And his opponent on my left, a former #1 ranked in the U.S. in the longsword, representing the USA in the European Games, from San Francisco, Jonathan Ying. These two men are going to do battle with the saber, the sword and buckler, and the longsword.
And the fighters come out. It's going to be a bit hard to tell you who's who, as they're both wearing blacks. But these guys are engaging one another. I feel like I'm watching Pirates of the Caribbean in Costa Mesa. And that's where we are tonight. Fight Club OC, put on by Englebrecht Promotions and Events in lovely Costa Mesa, California. Commentating with me tonight is Curtis, the courteous one, Millender, as well as George L.U.U. Acosta. And
are they switching swords?
It looks like they're switching swords, unless this is like Muay Thai and the rounds are really short.
Oh, okay.
But I could be wrong.
And buckler.
And now they're getting...
Oh, they're switching, okay.
So they're getting different swords and different shields.
Oh. Definitely masters of their craft.
Wow. I mean, all we need is a ship for these guys to be on, some gold. Oh, takedown. You know, you have a bout like this and a hybrid card of mixed martial arts and boxing, it can be a dicey situation, if you know what I mean.
Here and they're on the corner of the apron.
Now they come out with swords that look like they were pulled out of the rock from Excalibur. So this should be very interesting.
Neither one of these guys are pulling out the sword from Excalibur. Sorry.
Wow.
Well, you know what? Like Miles Cup and Jonathan Ying are giving great accounts of themselves.
Yeah.
I'm not going to try to tell you who is who because
they're
both dressed exactly the same. I just know that somewhere Captain Jack is wondering whose next challenge is going to be and where it's going to come from. Fighting with the Excalibur swords.
Oh, he has both swords.
Give it up for Miles Cup, Jonathan Ying.
I definitely could not do that. I'll stick to boxing.
Exactly.
Tomorrow through Sunday in the Costa Mesa. Come on, give a big Fight Club applause. Let's hear it for him.
Wow. No words. No words at all. But I would say that those are heavyweight sword fighters. But definitely a different, interesting mix. I didn't expect that. Not at all. I didn't expect that at all. But before we go to our close and our main fight, I just want to remind everybody one more time, go to InfoWarsStore.com, buy something, support the InfoWar, keep us on air, support Alex Jones, support free speech systems, support Band.video, buy yourself a hat, buy yourself a Faraday cage, buy anything, even just make a donation. But click this QR code, get to InfoWars store, and support the InfoWar because we are thick in the InfoWar. All right. The next fight, fight number 5, was really supposed to be the grand fight of the night. It was 3-0 versus a 3-0. And I really think that Slava Mezus, Antonio Garcia, or Cole Larson and Sauce Marley really took the night. To be honest with you, this fight didn't really do it for me, but the end was beautiful. And so this is a short fight. We're going to watch the closer tonight. After this, we're going to hear some an interview with Roy Engelbrecht, and we got another one from Don Hateley and some other people floating around the scene. So stay tuned. Oh, who's fighting? Fight of the night. Antonio El Faro versus Ruben Gonzalez Jr. Let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen, Roy Engelbrecht Promotions and Fight Club OC proud to present the Tequila Mandala Fight of the Night. Set for 4 rounds of boxing in the super middleweight class. Your referee in charge of the action is Thomas Taylor. Introducing first on my right in the blue corner, wearing the black trunks with white trim, weighing in at 176.8 pounds. From the San Fernando Valley, fighting out of Eddie's boxing crew, he brings a professional mark of 3 wins. All 3 by knockout with 4 losses. Give it up for Antonio El Faro! And his opponent standing to my left, wearing the pink trunks trimmed in white and red, weighing in at 166.8 pounds. From Anaheim, fighting out of Real Boxing, he brings an undefeated record in 3 fights, 2 wins by knockout. Give it up for Ruben Gonzalez Jr.
Ruben has the crowd tonight.
So he's going to get to the middle letters here. Middle right here, all right? Got my instructions in the back. Protect yourselves at all times. Listen like me. Let's touch them up. Back to your corner, gentlemen.
Ruben in the pink trunks, Antonio Alfaro in the black and white. Again, thank you to these 2 fighters for allowing me to distinguish that. These guys look like big 168-pound fighters. They look like they could almost be light heavyweights.
75.
Well, Taylor came, or Alfaro came in at 10 pounds over the limit.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Well, that
he just got caught with that overhand right. Must have hurt him a little bit. He's got to keep that left hand up a little higher. He's got to be careful on the inside. It seems like you're safe, but you're really not.
Was there a reason given for why Alfaro was so much over the weight limit?
I'm not sure. It's a funny, turn of events.
So did they make him lose? How much did they make him lose? And there's something odd happening in the ring between the ref
Got caught with a headbutt.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Does he have a cut? Can't really tell.
No cut.
There was a fight not too long ago, like a week or two ago. I think these guys were fighting.
Nice combinations. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. I was just going to say it lasted like 20 seconds, and then one of the fighters just fell to the ground, and like the fight was over. But apparently he hadn't even been hit. I think it was on DAZN, or maybe an ESPN Plus.
This was recent.
Right hand, and Antonio Alfaro is out cold. He put his hands down in front of Ruben Gonzalez, and they say protect yourself at all times, and Gonzalez gets a highlight reel knockout. I do not know what the thought process was for Antonio Alfaro, but that right hand has ended things in a flash. You're going to see it here.
He's throwing his combinations with his hands down, and I don't know why he paused right there. If you're done throwing, either get out of there or grab your opponent, smother, do something. Don't just stand in front of him. He stood in front of him with his hands down. Why would you? It's just dangerous. Right there. It was a good second where his hands are down.
Right.
It's just, you can't
and
play.
Look at all that time he has to walk away. There was no reason even for the ref to count. And I'm telling you, Ruben Gonzalez came in, he had an air about him, he was confident, and he took care of business. Folks, I would like to just, that was a clean, vicious, brutal, textbook knockout. And Antonio Alfaro.
Good thing the referee was able to grab his head before it hits the canvas.
Antonio Alfaro, a tough guy, but gets blitzed tonight.
Your winner, and still undefeated, Ruben Gonzalez Jr.
Woo! Dude got knocked out. KO quick. I feel for him. I really feel for him. 3-0 is now 3-1. And the other dude is 4-0. Congratulations to the undefeated champion of the night. Cheers. So, I want to, before we finish out the evening, I want to do two things. First, I want to go to Roy Engelbrecht. Roy and I sat down and talked about his whole career in boxing, how he came into Roy Engelbrecht Productions, how the whole thing got started. This is a 30-year career. So let's tune into my interview with Roy. Let's see what it's all about. Check out SoCalFights and Roy Engelbrecht. We're going to be right back after this. Stay tuned. All right, Adam King here, your host of the Adam King Show. I am joined with
Roy Engelbrecht.
Roy Engelbrecht. Roy is the CEO of
Engelbrecht Promotion Events.
Engelbrecht Promotions.
And the promoter of Fight Club OC.
Now, you started this whole league 30 years ago, correct?
Yeah.
That's
1985. We,
wow.
At the Irvine Marriott had just been built.
Yeah.
And they had a new general manager who loved boxing and wanted to bring his girlfriend and sit at the fights. And they gave us the ballroom for nothing. We turned away 300 people. And we were there 25 years. It was called the Battle in the Ballroom. It was the longest running club show in the country.
Right.
And
so tonight is the first night of the season.
The 13th year. 12 years ago, we moved from the Irvine Marriott to the hangar building here at the OC Fair and Event Center. And you can see it. It's a beautiful facility.
Honestly, this was an amazing facility. You guys got a really cool business here. This is very interesting to watch. And we're going to be streaming these fights
Adam, thank you.
InfoWars.
That's what I understand. Great, Adam.
It's very exciting. You know, on InfoWars, everything is so political and conspiratorial that we all need entertainment, right? And what better entertainment than a little face to face,
right? And this is a club show,
right?
These are young local kids. The two winners and one loser They each sold about 140 tickets. They're both local Orange County kids. You're not going to see Manny Pacquiao. You're not going to see Floyd Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya. Right. This is where we're the kings of minor league fighting.
So you guys are a feeder league to the UFC.
For MMA, absolutely. Any of the club, this is where they start. We had 2 MMA kids tonight made their pro debut.
Right. I got to interview
James or Cole. I don't know who you had on that, but they were both. It was a close fight. You know, not everybody makes it to the UFC. They have to start someplace, and this is the platform.
This is the right place. Now, what got you into fighting? Where did your background in fighting come from?
I was vice president of promotions for the Lakers, the Kings, and the Forum for
Right,
Jack
I heard
Kent
this
Cook.
story.
And the first 2 years of Jerry Buss, and I've always could put butts in seats. And hang on, guys, a little bit. Quiet on that. No, take it out. You go. You're good.
It's okay. We're filming, but we'll include that in the show.
Absolutely. On that. And there was no boxing, and I went on my own. I got a championship ring along with the players. When Magic was a rookie, we won the NBA championship. And I said, let's do boxing. Back in '85, there weren't that many boxing promoters in California that were honest and had some integrity and so forth. And we started the Marriott. Nothing in Orange County. And
so what do you like more, boxing or MMA? What's your
because of my age, I've been brought up on boxing.
Right.
But we got into MMA as soon as it was approved in California. Other boxing promoters said, "Oh, it'll put us out of business."
Yeah.
I said, "Wait a minute. The $20 bill of an MMA fan looks like a $20 bill of a boxing fan."
Same money.
Same money. I said, and we were the first. The UFC did the first show. Strikeforce in San Jose did the second. And we did the third show in the Irvine Marriott on a Sunday afternoon and sold out. MMA show only. And I said, and we do hybrid shows the rest of the time.
Greatest fight of all time.
Boy, Tommy Morrison was in some wars. Jerry Quarry, if those people remember, was in, I mean, tremendous.
Very old school.
It's you know, you hate to name one because there have been so many great fights. Canelo, Triple G were great fights. The trilogy there. Triple G should have won the first fight. It was a draw. I mean, come on that.
Right.
So, and Bevo beat Canelo. Bevo fought here.
Right.
His first 2 fights in the USA, Dimitri Bevo, were here in the hangar, and now he's almost the best fighter in the world.
So you've had players that have gone forward to the UFC.
Absolutely.
Who's the best player that came out of? Who's the best fighter that came out of this league?
Gennaro Hernandez became a world champion. Carlos Hernandez became made the pro debut. Johnny Tapia, one of the greats, fought his first 7 fights at the Marriott. So again, we provide the platform for a young fighter to learn the business, see if he wants to get into it.
Absolutely.
And then they go on and they get signed by somebody. The kid that knocked out the last fight,
Garcia,
could be a prospect. I mean, he's 3-0. We want to see, but he could be a kid.
Who's the biggest prospect you got in your league right now? Who in your league are you watching?
We have a kid that we signed, Kane Sandoval. He's 5-0, 5 knockouts, hasn't gone past the first round. Is a good prospect, but you know he hasn't fought a tough fight.
Kane Sandoval.
What you do, you don't want to put a kid over his head. If you think he's a prospect, you want to give him some confidence. His 5 opponents. He's got to be tested.
Now you choose each fight?
No, I have a matchmaker. I have a boxing matchmaker and an MMA matchmaker who go to the gyms, match up weights, talk to trainers, managers, and so forth. On that.
So normally we're a very political show, but we like to do these shows to trip up the algorithms because we've been canceled and censored.
Absolutely. Don't cancel us.
So
TikTok or Facebook or Instagram or Twitter.
We got kicked off of YouTube. We did
and YouTube don't cancel.
We did a show in the Supreme Court that ended up getting kicked off for nudity. And then the second time that we got a strike, we did a show on the war in Ukraine, and we got kicked off for medical misinformation. So we're going to try to put this on our YouTube channel, although our YouTube has been severely beaten by the algos.
There's nothing I've seen in this or political.
Exactly. But if you were to get political, what would you say? I know that fighting is kind of like a political sport. Like if you watch UFC, everybody's talking about Jeffrey Epstein and the pedophilia and all that stuff. Do you get into that?
Oh, no. Can't we all get along. Life is too short to have the animosity between the Democrats and Republicans. It's insane.
Now, I noticed in your league there was also red versus blue.
Yeah.
Would you like to see some matches, Democrat, Republican?
Dear Fight Club OC,
maybe
call us. We'll put 16-ounce gloves. It'll be like celebrity boxing, except it'll be House of Representatives, Congress.
I'm thinking Lauren Boebert versus AOC, or Jim Jordan versus Eric Swalwell.
Yeah. And we'll put headgear on, mouthpieces, 16-ounce gloves, and have some fun.
What do you say, guys? We hate you anyway.
Right here,
Just
Orange County. Orange
Give
County.
us something to enjoy. You guys are so horrible.
Yeah.
Anyways, I want to
Adam,
thank you for having me tonight. This is a great show.
Come back.
We will come back. We're going to broadcast the April show.
Good.
And I believe, InfoWarriors, that we will be streaming it live on our main platform.
April 13th.
April 13th.
Right.
And thank you very much.
Great.
This is very fun.
Thank you.
Take it easy, man. Peace.
Damn, these fights are thick. But I have to tell you all something. When I was in the ring with everyone, there was so many people that were there in the owner's suite. And I'm going to take you a little tour of some of the people that I met from the owner's suite. There was one guy, Brent Ryerson, owner of Pacific FC and Vancouver FC, professional soccer franchises, pro soccer franchises in Canada. And he actually was this guy and I, we had so much fun. I gave him a little interview. I want to show a clip because this is a cool dude, and he deserves to be on InfoWars because he loves Alex Jones, and he loves InfoWars, and he was so happy to see that the fight was going to be on InfoWars. So I'm going to show a clip from Brent Ryerson, followed by some other people that I saw running around that I did some interviews with. We'll be right back, and then we're going to close out our night. All right, so in our booth, we got some really interesting people. Hold your mic up because it's kind of loud in here.
Yes, this is Brent Ryerson, and I represent Pacific FC and Vancouver FC out of the Canadian Premier League in Canada.
Now, you're a soccer owner.
Yeah, big footy fan. Went out to the World Cup and I went to 10 matches and supported, USA, Canada, Mexico,
What do you think about all these players dying in FIFA, falling down on the field?
I think it's happens to do with myocarditis. Yeah,
did you get the vax?
I did not get the vax.
Yeah!
I did not get the vax.
Are you requiring your players to get the vax?
Well,
they have to for the league or something?
Yes. The government in Canada plays with different rules, so. President Trudeau and Canada definitely runs a tighter ship than what we did.
That's some bullshit, man.
Definitely a lot of.
Now you're a pro. You own a pro team.
That is correct.
Not a minor league.
Pro team, Canadian Premier League.
And it's called football because it's like European and everything.
Absolutely.
It's not called soccer.
I call it football. Yes, with we call it footy. Yeah. Footy. And I grew up playing hockey, but I do. I love the game because you can play. Soccer, football, anywhere. You can kick the can in Africa. Yeah. You can play it in the favelas in Brazil, and it's a growing sport in Canada. So we're happy about it.
Now you got involved in this league, or you're trying to get involved.
Yes, combat sports. I'm trying to get in this league. There's a lot of marketing and advertising opportunities, and the growth is exponential.
Oh, that's my camera clip. You found it. What is lost from you will come back to you.
Yes.
That's the message.
That's right.
So you want to be in combat sports.
Absolutely.
And have you made a purchase in combat sports?
Not yet.
But you're going to.
Yeah, absolutely.
You feel it.
I do.
I know you're amped up. I can tell.
Yeah,
you want this.
I'm fired up.
You
for
want
tonight.
this.
Yeah, fired up for tonight. Fired up tonight.
We're gonna watch some cool shit happen.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to the boxing and the MMA. We get both the best.
They got a comedian on here tonight.
Oh, I can't wait for him.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Hopefully, you throw some good facts jokes.
All right. Soccer, everybody.
Everybody,
get involved. And your name again?
Brent Ryerson.
Brent Ryerson.
Thank you.
Check him out. He loves Alex Jones.
Yes, that's right.
All right, so I'm sitting here with Michelle. Say hi, Michelle.
Hi.
No, say it into the microphone.
Oh, sorry.
Because it's so loud here. We gotta.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
So Michelle is really excited for Alex Jones.
I am. I can't wait to interview him. Yes, that's correct.
Everyone at Fight Club loves Alex Jones. Woo! Are we going to mess these liberals up or what?
Oh, we sure are.
We're going to pound them to the pavement.
The fun hasn't even started yet.
Dye your hair pink.
And shine and ask the proper questions.
All right, I'm sitting here with Michelle Claire, and we're trying our best with the microphones, right?
Yeah, we are.
Michelle wanted to give a shout out to Alex Jones because she loves him.
Alex, thank you for being so bold and talking about topics that are so secret. And I can't wait to interview you.
Inside Bohemian Grove, baby.
Woo!
Infowarstore.com.
Alex Jones, thank you for representing and being bold. And everybody needs the support on Infowarstore.com.
You heard it from Michelle, everybody. Go to Infowarstore.com and buy something.
I'm leaving here right now. We got Dennis, the president of the league, actually. We're on our way out. We had a good time, man. That was pretty baller, right?
Really good for our first fight tonight.
Yeah, I agree, man. And some people really threw down. What was your favorite fight of the night?
I thought the last fight was my favorite fight. I
Gonzalez.
always love a knockout, so.
Yeah, that was powerful. Anyways, you saw it first, OC Fight Club. Peace.
Fight Club.
All right. Man, this is pumped. This is a different show. I tried getting people to talk about politics all the time at this fight. And you know what? People didn't even want to talk about politics. They just want to fight. That's all they want to do. They just want to fight. And it showed in the ring. These people came serious. They really killed it. At the end of the night, I got to interview one more time the owner of the league, Donald Hateley, and ringside as everybody was closing up. And let's cut a clip really quick to that final interview, and we'll come back, say goodnight to everybody, and wrap up episode 29.
And we have just had tonight our 13th sellout show here in Orange County at the OC Fairgrounds. And we're launching a series of entertainment events in the upcoming 23-24 season. So we'll be doing 5 more shows this year at the hangar. We have some specialty shows coming up at some different venues. And then we're launching an MMA league in 2024, which will replicate this operation strictly in an MMA format in 31 other cities. So we'll have a league system similar to the NFL. Think of college football to the NFL. So we're developing a feeder system in this league-based format. 10 fighters on the team, 10 matches for the season, 5 home, 5 away, all within reasonable distance and in sub-markets where you would have, for instance, minor league baseball. And we're also launching an extreme roller derby. So we're taking the roller derby of the past, but incorporating an MMA and wrestling component into that.
Yeah.
So we're having a specialty ramp built.
Yeah, I saw
which
it.
will, yeah, it's very
looks
cool.
cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Very cool.
And we had a lot of interested parties here tonight.
Yeah.
People from television.
Dude, the box was hot, man. We had the Jimmy Kimmel people. We had some professional sports franchise owners.
Right.
Some who knows where that money comes from out in Cyprus.
Yeah.
It was a fun time. What was your favorite fight tonight?
The last one, I think.
The last one?
Yeah. Oh, we also.
It went by so quick.
The sword fighting was, the knockouts happen quick. You know?
The sword fight was interesting.
It's just like the Democrats. When they get knocked out, it's quick.
I told you,
Roy.
I told Roy over here that we want to see an AOC versus Lauren Boebert.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we know how that'll go.
Or a Jim Jordan versus Eric Swalwell.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah, and we'll try to find some, junior high kid to take out and shift. That would be a fair match.
So Agent 225 over here and I go way back. We've been friends for 15 years.
Right.
I was very excited to come and do this show because I've been wanting you to come on the Adam King Show for a while.
I know.
Don's got a lot of ideas and he's one of us, but when it comes down to it, we want to try to keep this episode as non-political as possible,
right?
So we could get it on YouTube
Yeah.
because we got kicked off of YouTube.
Oh, wow.
We get kicked off of YouTube all the time. We get censored for everything. And I know as soon as we drop some MMA material, they're going to be like, we got to get this Adam guy quiet.
Yeah.
He's too dangerous.
Well, maybe we can get some of the aliens that Biden's letting in the airspace and put them in the
Oh,
ring.
yeah. Dude, Biden's letting in aliens in the southern border
Yeah.
and in the sky.
Yeah,
What's going on with that?
It's easier to come in that way.
It's easier to come in the sky, right?
Yeah.
The Chinese come from the sky and the Mexicans come from the
there
south.
we go. we're invaded at all.
So, so like out of all the businesses you did, I know you're an attorney. You're like an everything. You're
CPA.
a CPA, everything,
Yeah.
well-rounded. This has to be the coolest thing you've ever
Yeah,
done.
this is one of our acquisitions. So we put together an investor group with some family offices and high net worths and institutions. We have shareholders really in I think 11 countries: England, Israel, Netherlands, Canada, Kazakhstan, all over. And so
what country has no taxes? What country
I don't know,
out of all
country
these
that has no taxes?
Dubai.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. There we go.
We got to get the league out in Dubai.
Well, I actually met with the Sheik's real estate arm out there.
Right.
And
Don was actually on the famous trip that Trump took to Saudi Arabia. Am I right?
He was on one of the Saudi Arabia trips.
Right, with Jared Kushner.
He was on my trip.
I remember that was an exciting time on
Yeah.
Facebook watching Don over here kill it.
So we met with a lot of the ministers and all the secretary generals. I had dinner with all the secretary generals, and
So
that was cool.
So where do you see the future of combat sports?
So we see the future in our league development, which will be developed out this year. We'll launch in 2024. That's going to be amazing. And then we see which we believe is going to be a very profitable profit center, the roller derby. And so that'll be also a city-based, LA, Baltimore, LA, Vegas. That will be localized here.
Right.
So we're talking with different venues on where to host that.
Okay.
So the 2023-2024 is going to be very exciting.
So you have never not sold out.
No.
You probably never will not sell.
We have a waiting list.
You have a waiting list for months
suites
ahead.
And sponsors.
Now, at InfoWars, I spoke to the team at InfoWars, and we want to try to we're going to show the actual fights from your cameras.
Okay.
So that we could get those really crisp, killer
knockouts
images.
like tonight.
Yeah, those good knockouts. But I think we're going to try to set something up where we can live stream to all the InfoWars fans on Band.video. And this was really cool. I love coming out here. And
thank you.
And, I walked around, and every single person, they're like, because they saw me filming, they're like, who are you filming for? And I was like, InfoWars. And they're like, Alex Jones, he's so cool.
Yeah.
Alex, this is your home right here. This is where you belong.
Yeah.
We love you, and people love you.
So that's great.
And I'm going to tell everybody, check out InfoWarsStore.com and buy something and support the InfoWar, because we're bringing you entertainment like this that you're not going to see anywhere else, just right here in SoCal Fights.
Right.
You got anything to say to all the Info Warriors?
Stay tuned. We have some exciting things coming in 2023.
You got anything political to say to people you hate?
I'll save that for your next show.
Okay.
I would go on for hours.
Yeah, well, we'll have you on for an hour segment where we
yeah.
can actually get into the nitty-gritty, because Don is actually a very brilliant guy.
Yeah, and once I finish, they're going to be nominating me for president.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Believe me, I had to fix this in about a week.
The
problem would be fixed in a week.
Do we even have a president right now?
No, we don't.
He's like completely handled, is he not?
Yeah, he's
He's handled by his pedophile
lord. Did you ever see Working at Bernie's?
Exactly.
Oh, there you go.
He's handled by his pedophile overlords.
Yeah, he doesn't know what's going on. I know what's going on. I'll solve the problem.
Yeah, exactly. So this was a lot of fun. A lot of really good fighters. A lot of really hot talent that really wants to come up. I see a lot of passion for the league, and the fans here are on fire. These fans love this league.
Yeah,
you guys really have some loyal fans.
Yeah, we do.
So congratulations on that. We're going to get these videos on InfoWars. And stay tuned for more.
All right, stay tuned. Thank you, Adam.
Yeah, we're going to try to bring out some other guys from your team and interview them as well.
Okay, excellent.
All right. Peace out.
Woo-wee! Well, Info Warriors, I got to say this was a super fun episode, unlike anything I've ever done before. On April 13th, I will be back at SoCal Fights, broadcasting again. We're going to do more cool stuff. I'm going to try to get in the ring and do some funny stuff and really make a scene this time. It's going to be fun. It's going to be alive. It's going to be crazy. And we're going to come back next week with another episode. And that's going to be episode 30. That's a milestone, everybody. That's a mega milestone. Technically, if you count my rebuttal to Nick Fuentes, this was episode 30. But my rebuttal to Nick Fuentes doesn't count because it was just an InfoWars Band.video special. It has nothing to do with episodes. It was just that whole thing with Kanye West, whatever. But you should check that one out because I lay it thick on Nick Fuentes. And I would step into the ring with Nick Fuentes. Just saying. But, or he could step into the ring of intellect with me if he would like. I think that would be much more feasible. You know, and we can actually have some scholarly and interesting debates. But it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. The only thing matters is that we enjoy life, we have fun, we're kind to each other, and we just love God. So I want to say goodnight to everybody. I want to thank you for joining me on this special tour. This last sip of this beer is for you, everybody. Cheers to the InfoWars team, to the global community at large. Hold on, This is not an endorsement or an advertisement for Heineken, but Heineken, if you want, email info@theadamkingshow.com and we can work out some sort of deal. Cheers, Info Warriors. Thank you for tuning in. Good night. Peace.
All right, folks. Listen up. This is Alex Jones here. You are watching The Adam King Show on Band.video on InfoWars. Brand new show. Really excited about it. He's going to be having interesting conversations, talking about some fucked up shit. So stay tuned and buckle your seatbelts. It's going to be a wild ride. And remember, they're putting chemicals in the water to turn the frogs gay. So buy yourself a turtle.